I think it's also important for you to allow children to make mistakes and reflect on it. Extremely important, because that way they learn from their mistakes, and then also encourage challenges. Many times our children are not resilient because before they fall, we're there to clean up, we're there to take, so they cannot learn. And also stressing to them that a mistake is not a mistake if you don't learn from it. So I think those things are important. And I think also incorporating values at an early age. Many of us do not understand, especially sometimes you live in this environment, and because the environment sort of overtakes your culture by going outside your boundaries, it is very possible if you start early, the children understand values, because values never become extinct.
Okay, so please talk about some of the values we should be teaching our children from an early. Talk about some of the values.
Contentment.
Okay.
Once you're content, you understand empathy, respect, you understand being resilient. Those things are very important. You know, what upsets me nowadays is that when a child is polite, it's like if people pop champagne and, candle, just light bulbs go off and all that. And that's just normal behavior. So that's telling me that what's going on with society. So it's incorporating those things. And then when we talk about boundaries, is going back, and I'm not being churchy, I'm saying that your children have to fear a greater power. They have to fear a greater power, even bigger than you. So those values, just simple things like the 10 commandments, they know they're not supposed to steal, they know they're not supposed to, they need to understand boundaries. It's almost like a robot. When you're going outside your boundary, a light bulb, oh no, I'm not supposed to be here. So those are the kinds of things. And you see, many times, a lot of us feel that what we did not have, we have to compensate for. We turned out okay. There's no compensating. Or some people feel that the more Caucasian a value is, then, the stronger it is. It's our culture. I'm not saying that we should scream at our children, because everything is age and time appropriate. So, or we should curse our children, but we should understand that it's that culture that sets boundaries. It's that culture that lets us understand that we respect our elders. It's that culture that makes us understand that the law of karma is real. So I think those things are very important.
Very, very important. Thank you.